8 most disturbing things discovered in basements. Bro. These are one of the reasons why I can never have a basement, man. They're too creepy.
This first discovery happened to multiple students of Ohio State University back in September of 2013. The group of students only recently started leasing an off-campus house close to the school. And it was in this house where they would make a disturbing find in the basement.
Okay.
Only a month after moving in, the students would start to notice small, yet strange occurrences in the house. Things like cupboards, their oven, and even their microwave being left open.
Oh, that's weird.
The house was 3 stories, with 5 students on the first floor and 10 others on the second and third. So obviously it was difficult to keep track of everyone. But when they realized none of them were responsible, they decided to search the house. More specifically, the basement.
No. They're gonna find someone in the basement, aren't they, living there? Oh, yo, bro. I'd be freaked out by that, man. Bro, if I had a basement, if I lived in a house with a basement, the basement would have to be empty. It would have to be fully empty.
What they found was a locked door, which they had originally assumed was a utility closet that the landlord wanted to be kept locked.
Oh, hell no!
At no point in time was this confirmed, and after calling the landlord about it, they were informed this wasn't the case. The door should not have been locked for any reason. The landlord would end up sending a maintenance worker to check it out, and after breaking down the door, a room that was clearly being lived in was revealed. The room had framed photos and school textbooks scattered around. The students would change all the locks that night, and leave a note for whoever was living in the room saying to call them.
Wait, what? Yo, they want to charge him rent, bro! Yo, so you got someone living in your basement, sneaking up, taking your food and stuff, and then you're leaving a note to call him? What, you gonna charge him rent?
The man would actually end up calling the number, and later be removed from the household.
What?
It turns out the guy was a cousin to one of the house's previous residents, which is how he got a key in the first place.
Oh, that's freaky.
One of the students even recalled running into the man in the basement at one point earlier in the month, and asking who he was, but only to be met with a very vague answer. Ultimately, the students would blame the leasing company of the home for the incident.
You're telling me someone ran into him in the basement, and you're not gonna be sussed out? Some random guys in your basement, bro. I know it's like students here, so it could be a mate or anything. You're like, yo, who are you, bro? Some random guy just chilling in the basement.
As they were responsible for failing to change the locks from the year before.
Oh, that's weird. That's not too... That's weird,
June
but
of
like...
2020, a man named Christopher Town would make a life-threatening discovery while helping his friend move furniture in his basement.
Yeah, he probably was drunk, right? Frat guy's drunk. Yeah, he was probably drunk, bro, when he met him, bro.
A man named Christopher Town would make a life-threatening discovery while helping his friend move furniture in his basement.
Life-threatening?
Unknown to both of them at the time was the fact that the house itself was built over a well. And so at one point, when Christopher was making his way across the room, the floorboards just underneath him would snap, which caused him to fall the 25-foot drop to the bottom. Fortunately, there was water at the bottom to break his fall.
What?
This meant Christopher would have to use the rocks on the wall to hold his head above the water while he waited for the local fire department to arrive.
Oh my god!
To make things worse, the water itself was at an extremely low temperature. Though, after only a few minutes, the fire department was able to successfully get Christopher out using the hauling system. And other than
that is crazy! You're in a house and the floorboards break and you fall down a well? Nah! 25 feet as well? Oh my.
The department was able to successfully get Christopher out using a hauling system.
Mad!
And other than almost getting hypothermia, Christopher would make it out unhurt.
Unhurt? Oh, he's so lucky. He's so lucky.
Mike Carroll was a man who lived in a small house in Lake Grove, New York, which was the same house he had grown up in. Mike was 57 at the time, and only a few months prior had purchased the house. Though, while he was in the basement, Mike would make a disturbing discovery. He would find a full set of human bones buried under some dirt. But what makes this find so disturbing is the fact that the bones match the DNA of his father.
Huh?
When Mike was only 8 months old, his father was said to have gone missing, and throughout his childhood, he would question his mother about this. But each time he was given a different story. So, of course, this made Mike want to find out for himself what had really happened to his father.
Yo, what the fuck? Yo, what the fuck? Yo, what the fuck? You're telling me, bro, that the father went missing? You asked your mum's giving dodgy answers, and then 35 years later, how many years later, you find bones in the basement that match the Yo.
which is what gave him motivation to buy his childhood house in the first place. The newly found bones would obviously cause blame for the disappearance to be shifted onto his mother, though she had unfortunately passed away 20 years prior.
Oh,
So
wow.
there's no way of confirming if she was responsible or not, and
Wow.
therefore what really happened will forever be unknown.
Yo, that's crazy. Imagine finding out, like, your mom, without even knowing, bro, killed your dad. Like, oh, that's crazy.
In January of 2016, an appliance repairman was responding to a call from house owner Charles Price. Though, while the repairman was working in the basement, he would claim to have noticed something moving in a covered container in a back corner. Curious, the repairman would lift off the cover and be met by a 200-pound alligator. But before running, the repairman would capture multiple pictures for proof to show the police.
What the fuck?
Turns out the house owner had the alligator for more than 20 years and was supposedly using it to help him with the house's mouse infestation.
Yo, bro, there's better ways, man. There's better ways. Bro, there's so many different ways you can get rid of mice. And you're using an alligator in the basement. A fucking alligator. Oh my days.
He would illegally keep the creature in a cage in his basement and claim to occasionally take him out into his backyard.
Crazy. He definitely feeds. Bro, he's a serial killer, man. He's a serial killer. And he feeds people to the alligator, bro. I'm telling you right now, you don't use an alligator to kill mice, bro. Like, they will do that, but you don't. That's crazy.
Shortly after the repairman made the report, the alligator was confiscated by local animal control and later released into a better environment.
Wow. It don't look healthy? Yeah, because it's trapped in a basement, Shelly. He's basically trapped it. Like, alligators don't want to be in a basement.
This discovery was posted to Reddit by an account under the name Daily
Really,
Dish.
Caesar?
In the post, this discovery was posted to Reddit by an account under the name Daily Dish. In the post, the Redditor explains how a few years ago they shared a house with some friends, and in the first few months of living in the house, they hadn't spent much time in the basement. The basement was half finished, with the other half being a sort of dirt crawl space that extended under the porch of the house.
Okay.
They went on to explain how one night they decided to explore it more thoroughly, and after grabbing a flashlight, they discovered a black canvas duffel bag in the very back of the dirt crawl space.
Oh.
Disturbingly, in the duffel bag were 2 black ski masks, a hunting knife, and a single black leather glove. The Redditor went on to explain how they decided to call the non-emergency police number and report the discovery,
Okay.
though the police weren't interested, and therefore the house owners decided to set fire to everything but the hunting knife. Whether that bag had any relation to any sort of criminal activity is still unknown to this day.
Mad. Interesting.
This next discovery comes from a guy who moved into a studio apartment in England. The guy claimed to have moved into the apartment without even viewing the place, and on arrival he would discover something pretty disturbing.
Wait, England don't have basements. What's going on here?
So here's the apartment I moved into last week. It's pretty small, pretty nice. Rent was pretty cheap, so I moved in without even viewing the place.
Oh, that's crazy.
And then when I got here, I realized why the rent was so cheap.
Yeah, you gotta
The
always
guy then
view.
goes on to give a tour of the apartment, and after a while, this sort of trapdoor on the floor can be seen.
Huh?
Got a bathroom, pretty standard.
Oh, what the fuck?
And then we look down here. What's this?
What the fuck?
That's definitely a handle. So I figured, you know, a bit of underfloor storage. So let's lift this up.
What is that?
That looks like it goes down pretty deep.
I don't like that.
Featured directly under this
Oh
guy's
my
apartment
God.
is some sort of dungeon-looking basement.
Walking in the stairs.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Bro, this is in the UK. It's not normal to have these in the UK. Like, we don't have basements in the UK, bro. This is weird. This is fucking weird.
Coming down. We can see a corridor going off straight to the front. Some interesting graffiti on the wall.
This is weird.
Down here, this place is strange. There's like
To be fair, the bricklayers did a good job with this. Like,
brick seat or bed.
to the rest of the apartment, the area itself is pretty big, featuring many large rooms and corridors.
Yo, what?
What exactly this area was used for
Weird.
is unclear.
Yo, you got some balls to go down there, bro. You've got balls, and there's no way I can live above that. Because, bro, I'm telling you right now, that's haunted. I'm telling you right now, that's haunted, bro. I ain't living above this. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Way back in 2002, a homeowner in Jefferson County, Wisconsin found out that the foundation of her house was deteriorating. And so in November, she would apply for a loan to repair the foundation. But around 2 weeks later, while away at work, she would get a call from the workers hired to do the repair, explaining how they came across a gruesome discovery. They explained that as they started to remove the soil from the foundation wall in her basement, they had unearthed the full skeletal remains of a body. The skeleton was determined to be that of a 50-year-old male.
Yo, chat. Listen. I reckon there's a lot of basements where if you actually dug the bottom of the basement, you'll probably find bodies, bro. I reckon you'll be surprised at how many you would find. Because these are just like the off chance finding them, you know what I mean? Let's say everybody with a basement dug up their basement, right? I bet you so many bodies will appear.
Most disturbingly, though, is the fact that after further inspection, it was determined that the house had been built right on top of an ancient burial ground. It's estimated to be up to 170 years old. Experts believe that in all likelihood, hundreds more skeletons are within a close proximity to the one found.
Oh, wow.
This discovery would ultimately put a stop to the house's renovation altogether.
Ugh. Oh, no, I would hate that. I'd hate being, like, living on top of
January
it.
2010, Wally and Linda
Graveyard.
DeForest would move into their new home in Goshen, Indiana.
I'd hate that.
Though, only a week after moving in, the couple would discover a live torpedo in their basement.
Huh?
Something they obviously weren't aware of beforehand. Both of them noted how old the thing looked, but still obviously active. There had been no drill holes to indicate it had been disarmed. The couple would end up calling the police, who would send out a bomb squad to extract the torpedo from the property's basement. And luckily they were able to remove it without incident. But considering the squad did confirm the explosive was still active upon arrival, the whole situation just makes you think how much worse things could have really gone.
Oh, that's crazy, bro. That is crazy.